Good morning on this Sunday. Hope you're having a great Labor Day weekend. Thanks for checking in with us. This is what it looks like right now in Atlanta. It has been really a picture-perfect Labor Day weekend. Hope you've been able to get outside and enjoy it a little bit. I'm Meghan Packer. We'll check in with First Alert Meteorologist Courteney Jacobazzi here in just a moment to get a check of your forecast. Just wanted to update you on a very busy weekend, unfortunately, for homicide detectives in the city of Atlanta. We know Atlanta police detectives have been called out to 5 deadly shootings. The most recent was overnight in the Lindbergh area of northeast Atlanta. And we know that there was a 25-year-old man who was shot and killed. Police say he was a valet worker, and he was shot and killed on the job after witnessing what was believed to be car break-ins. We have a crew that's been out here for hours now trying to gather more information about this. That victim has not yet been identified. The shooter got away, so police say they are looking at surveillance cameras. They are trying to talk to witnesses, or they want to hear from anybody who may have tips. But the headline here, the 5th deadly shooting of this holiday weekend in Atlanta. And what's a little different with this one here in Lindbergh is police say the first few this weekend were between people that knew each other, acquaintances that turned to gun violence. This seems a little more random. Somebody who perhaps may have tried to stop the crime in progress, or at least witnessed what was happening. Time and time again, we do hear from APD, and they say people are just so quick to turn to guns to end their conflicts, which is what we've seen in a lot of these other crimes this weekend. DeKalb County Police also had a deadly shooting, a robbery at an apartment complex last night. So unfortunately, for all of the fun that is being had this holiday weekend, it has been quite violent in some of our metro areas. We will keep you posted throughout the day as we learn more about this shooting and as we learn the identity of this 25-year-old valet worker who was shot and killed last night. Georgia's 2 U.S. senators are traveling down to South Georgia today, down to the Valdosta area to survey the damage. John Ossoff and Reverend Raphael Warnock will be down there to take a look at what the southern part of the state is dealing with after Hurricane Idalia hit earlier this week. They are asking the federal government for disaster relief funds. Early estimates are that Georgia alone has seen $35 million worth of damage. We know total for all of the states that were hit, it's into the billions when it comes to estimated damage. Also into our newsroom, new this morning, some sad news on Lake Lanier. We are hearing from the Georgia Department of Natural Resources that a man died on the lake last night. He's identified as 23-year-old Gavry Whitlock of Snellville. DNR says he was running down a dock at the Holiday Marina around 10 p.m. last night, and he slipped and fell into the water and did not resurface. The Hall County Fire Department was called out, and those crews found him under 17 feet of water. And it is a holiday weekend, and Dragon Con is still taking over downtown. You don't have to walk too far to see everybody in their costumes as they are taking over 5 different hotels for this convention. This is a favorite for so many people every year. They had their big parade yesterday. There are hundreds of vendors and arcade games, and of course, these costumes. How can you pick a favorite? I mean, everywhere you look, you see a fun costume. So Dragon Con continues today into tomorrow. So many different activities happening this weekend. Hope you can get out and enjoy some of it. And it looks like the weather will be pretty nice for everything. Let's show you another look over downtown right now. We cannot complain. We'll bring in First Alert Meteorologist Courteney Jacobazzi. Boy, for a Labor Day weekend, this is pretty perfect. The low humidity and no triple digits. That's what we love to hear.
Yeah, and most importantly, no rain either. So if you have any outdoor plans, you can just keep on keeping on with them, everybody. We have a beautiful view looking up towards the sky in downtown there, and we're going to continue to see lots of blue sky and beautiful sunshine as we head through the next couple of days. So lots to cover. Obviously, the weather very important on a holiday weekend. Let's talk about it. We'll talk about when rain will also return, because we do have a couple of rain chances on the 7-day forecast. So today, of course, we're going to start with, or right now, we're going to start with what's going to happen today. By 10 o'clock, we'll be in the low 70s. So we are in the low 70s right now. It is 10:23. By noon, we'll be near 80. 4 o'clock, upper 80s. Really a warmer day. 87 is average for this time of year. And the good news news is, again, the humidity is going to stay tolerable. We're not going to be super sticky. So what you see is what you get temperature-wise. Upper 80s will feel like the upper 80s. It's not going to feel more like the mid to upper 90s. Now, I will say, it is going to feel pretty toasty in the sun. If you were out yesterday where we topped out at 83 and you were hanging out in the sun baking a little bit, it is going to feel a little on the toasty side. So still expect that. But if you're in the shade, it's going to feel super pleasant. Upper 70s by 8 o'clock tonight if you have any plans with the family to maybe go out and grill, anything like that. Now, a lot of people have been out on Lake Lanier. I'm sure all of our beautiful lakes across North Georgia are going to be packed with people the next couple of days. It was a little cool this morning to be out on the water. Lake Lanier, the Gainesville area, was in the low 60s a couple of hours ago. By noon, though, expect mid to upper 70s, and then in Hall County, it'll generally be again in the mid 80s, just like in downtown Atlanta. Tomorrow, a little warmer, but we'll continue lots of sunshine. So if you have any Labor Day plans, whether it's hanging by the pool, hanging by the lake, the river, maybe you're just going to the park, it's going to be a great next couple of days. Enjoy it. Overnight lows tonight are going to drop into the low to mid 60s. So if you've enjoyed the past few mornings, we have another one on the way. The humidity again going to stay low. So it's a morning to just get out and maybe go have your coffee on the back porch if you can. Just going to be stunning. Your Labor Day forecast for all across North Georgia, generally upper 80s, low 90s by around 4 o'clock. Will be a little warmer tomorrow. So our warming trend really kicks off today. And then again, it will be a little warmer tomorrow with low 90s. But that humidity, again, going to stay fairly comfortable for us. So the low 90s will be a drier heat, not a super sticky heat. As we go through midweek, we're going to have this strong ridge of high pressure, both at the surface and in the upper levels. It's going to take over our forecast. And essentially what this does, underneath an area of high pressure, air sinks. When air sinks, it warms. So that'll continue our warming trend as we head through the week. Again, we'll have mid-90s on the way by Wednesday as that continues to kind of dominate our forecast. But before we can get too hot, we'll have a cold front move through. That's going to be Thursday and Friday. So rain and storms will return Thursday and Friday. Not a widespread coverage right now. We'll keep it at about 30%. That could go up through the week, but right now we'll keep it at about a 30% coverage. That'll help knock our temperatures down just a couple degrees, especially for Friday, as that front continues to push south. But expect a chance for rain and storms as we head into Thursday and Friday. In the meantime, through Wednesday, lower humidity, just stunning. It'll be wonderful. It'll still be hot, but at least we won't have that humidity. We know here in Georgia that makes a really big difference, right? We'll maybe pick up like 1/10 of an inch of rain or so from the rain chance on Thursday and Friday as of now. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, mid to upper 80s today. Beautiful afternoon. Tomorrow morning, we have another pleasant morning with temperatures generally in the low to mid 60s. Inside the perimeter, downtown Atlanta, expect to be near 70 degrees, just a little warmer. Low 90s tomorrow afternoon, and then as we head towards Wednesday, we'll be in the mid 90s. So as you start your work week, of course, on Tuesday for a lot of you, it'll still be dry and comfortable. No need to pack that umbrella up with you. But Thursday and Friday, you'll probably want to send the kids to school with their umbrella, with their rain gear. You'll want to go to work with yours just in case. The rain chance looks to primarily be for the afternoon and evening hours. Also could have a few rumbles of thunder, maybe an isolated severe storm just due to the nature of how hot we're going to be. We'll have plenty of fuel for it. Saturday, we look dry. So as we head into next weekend, we'll have temperatures in the low 90s. Enjoy the next couple of days, everyone. Enjoy your Labor Day holiday. It's going to be a beautiful weekend with that slightly lower humidity, lots of sunshine, upper 80s and low 90s. Really can't ask for better as you round out your holiday weekend. So enjoy it, stay safe, and we'll catch you here next time.